A lot of people always say, Truth, can you open up that notebook again? We enjoy that. Open up that notebook. Tell us about a legend this time. The Cutthroats. I think them guys are big in the drill culture. I just think, they were so aggressive that it took the world a little off, in my opinion. Plus, they were beefing with like people who the world loved, and like G Herbo and them, which it's kind of hard to do when you beefing with people who the world love. It's almost like an automatic loss, in my opinion. Just because the pick and size shit. I never had a chance to talk to Cutthroat Vaughn, never had a chance to talk to Kutthroat Dre, but I do got some exclusive. I actually DM Kutthroat Dre to try to get an interview from him, and he looked. And then I DM'd him another time, and he looked. Then I DM'd him another time, and he looked. But he never responded. The name Street Reporter didn't sit too well with a guy like Kutthroat Dre, I think, at that time. Blogging, as far as from a personality, a person. Not like the blog sites, a person. I don't think people was too hip to that at that time, So he never responded to me, though. But I'm not going to lie. I talked to a lot of people close to him. I talked to relatives of his. They told me that, Dre was on the way to becoming a rapper. King Simpson told me Dre got an unreleased song that a lot of people never heard before. I don't got too much information about them. I just know that, they had a very aggressive persona. But sometimes the streets will have you like that. When Cutthroat Dre actually lost his life, leaving out of a jail, I actually went to that crime scene, and looked at everything, felt the temperament. I'm still under the impression, a guy leaving out of y'all jail and he lose his life at the end of the block of y'all jail. Y'all acting like this ain't y'all fault. I don't understand that. I think the days of putting people release dates all on the internet and shit, people able to call home, tell people they coming home from jail. Y'all just open up the door, get the fuck out of here. It's something about that I just don't feel too good about. Don't sit well with me. It seems like they need to fix that structure. Maybe have some buses or some shit like that. That looked dangerous. In my opinion, people knew that guy was coming home. His death trended so hard. I did a video about that, a board video about Kutthroat Dre death. It actually got picked up by a famous YouTube channel. Think about this. Before they were famous, that YouTube channel then covered videos on the famous people in the world, from Drake, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and I think this shit got about 4-5 million subscribers on that YouTube channel. I woke up one morning and my video was on their YouTube channel. That just show you how strong the Cutthroat name is. Both brothers actually lost their life due to violence. I actually, got reports that their father actually lost their life due to gun violence too. I don't know if it was linked. I don't want to make up any stories or nothing like that. That name is very, very strong in the culture. Millions of views on Von's song. I recall Cutthroat Dre death actually reaching Good Morning America. I seen the article about that on Good Morning America. That's how deep that shit was, that a guy lost his life leaving out of Cook County Jail. I don't got too many stories. I never had a chance to speak to them personally, but that's what they told me. They told me that guy was a real street dude. And it's some people in the culture who you can look at and you can tell, yeah, he about that shit. He no play. And he was one of them dudes. You could just feel it the way he speak, I think, though, he should have harnessed a lot of that energy into the music. Because in my opinion, he could have been a rapper. Remember, they like the background, all that. I come through with the spiritual, lyrical, physical, miracle. I come through and hit him with the come through and legislating and registration and supination and mutilation. People don't care about that shit. They don't care about you reading no dictionary. You can rhyme 50 words. They want to know, are you really about that? Is you faking that shit? Is you really about that? If you got a background, then shit, you can fuck around, pop off in the drill culture. The drill culture love bullies, and I'm not saying he was a bully, but if you authentic and you came from the struggle, the drill culture support that. As crazy as it sound. I'm gonna finish opening up the notebook, but I wanted to tell y'all that name reached so strong that I did a video about that, and it ended up on one of the biggest YouTube channels about, people on YouTube. That's crazy. It's the homie Truth Teller. Bet.